Most people think Japanese people are disciplined, that they wake up early, that they push themselves harder than everyone else. But that's not true. Japanese people don't rely on motivation. They don't depend on willpower, and they don't try to push harder every single day. In fact, they do the opposite. They designed life so effort becomes unnecessary. And once you understand this, discipline stops feeling painful and starts feeling automatic. In the West, effort is worshipped. Try harder. Push through. No excuses. If you're tired, you're told to drink more coffee. If you fail, you're told you didn't want it badly enough. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Effort is expensive. It drains mental energy. It creates resistance, and over time, it leads to burnout. Japanese culture learned this lesson a long time ago. Instead of asking, how do we push people harder, they asked, how do we remove the need to push at all? That single difference changes everything. In Japan, effort is treated like money. You don't spend it unless you have to. If a task requires constant motivation, it's considered badly designed. Think about that for a moment. If you need reminders, alarms, apps, and constant self-talk just to maintain a habit, that habit is fragile. Japanese systems aim for something else: default behavior. When something is default, no decision is required, no internal debate, no emotional struggle. You just do it. Look at everyday life in Japan. People line up without being told. Trains arrive on time without reminders. Streets stay clean without trash cans. No one is forcing discipline. The environment does the work. When behavior is built into the system, effort disappears. In contrast, Western culture relies heavily on self-control, and self-control is unreliable. Japanese lifestyle focuses deeply on environment design. Cities are walkable, not because people love exercise, but because walking is unavoidable. Homes are minimal, not for aesthetics, but to reduce mental noise. Food portions are smaller, not for dieting, but because excess is inconvenient. When the environment nudges you in the right direction, discipline becomes passive. You don't need to be strong. You just need to exist inside the system. Here's something most people don't realize. Decision-making is exhausting. Every choice, what to wear, what to eat, when to work, drains energy. Japanese routines intentionally limit choices. The same breakfast, the same commute, the same daily rhythm. Not because life is boring, but because energy is preserved for what actually matters. Decision fatigue kills consistency. Japanese culture eliminates it. Motivation comes and goes. Ritual stays. In Japan, rituals are everywhere. Fixed meal times, fixed workflows, fixed evening routines. You don't ask how you feel, you follow the ritual. Ritual doesn't require belief, it only requires repetition. That's why Japanese habits survive stress, exhaustion, and bad days. In Western culture, burnout is often glorified. Being exhausted means you're working hard. In Japan, burnout signals a system failure. If someone collapses from overwork, the question isn't why were they weak, it's why was the system allowed to run this way? Sustainability matters more than intensity. Slow progress that never stops beats explosive effort that burns out. Japanese discipline isn't enforced with shouting or punishment. It's enforced with subtle social friction. If you break rhythm, you feel out of sync. If you disrupt flow, you feel uncomfortable. No confrontation, no drama, just quiet feedback. That gentle pressure is more powerful than motivation. The most important difference is identity. Japanese people don't ask, should I do this? They ask, is this what someone like me does? Identity drives behavior. When behavior aligns with identity, effort becomes irrelevant. You don't force yourself, you express yourself. So, how do you apply this? First, reduce daily decisions. Second, make good behavior the easiest option. Third, shrink habits until effort disappears. Fourth, design environments, not motivation. And finally, choose rhythms you can maintain forever. If your life requires constant pushing, the problem isn't you, it's the system. Japanese people don't try harder. They design life so trying isn't necessary. And once you stop relying on effort, discipline stops feeling heavy. It feels natural.